Hi Alex, so I've downloaded the site, uploaded it, I upgraded it to HTML5, and now what it's showing me is kind of what I'm not surprised to see working with, I'm not sure what editor, maybe it was SharePoint Designer 2007 or something. But what's happened here is just what it's showing, and these errors, they're not really errors in HTML, they're obsolete styles that happens with the programs. I'm just going to check to see what you were using. Yeah, it looks like Expression Web 4. So what it's showing up now that I've updated, this is the just the temporary for zoo.net/Alex. I just uploaded a page just to get a clearer picture. And really what it's saying is for the images in your default slider, there's no alt tag. You can just simply go in there, double click on the picture to open up the properties, and then add your own alt tag. So that's an easy enough fix. But there's a lot of the these, it's just what they're called, obsolete older styles, okay, or older classes. And this is what happens when you inline a style or copy it from another site. The font class equals. To go through that, is it something I could go through and clean up for you? Yeah, could do that. What we end up having to do is look at each error, make sure there's a class for that particular element in a style sheet and not inline in the head of the page, and then apply a class to it. It's very time consuming, and it can be it's something I really wouldn't want to do, because it's just the time to do it and what it would be worth for you in the end would be just a lot of, it would take at least a couple hours to go through and do that sort of thing for, I think, probably very little benefit, because all these things are just little things, right? And here's a comparison I want to show you here, right? So it's saying there's something like 61 errors, okay? W3 validation. Let's just, for fun, I just want to try something out here. I used to do this when folks would want to know about validation. I'd say, well, pull up a big site and just see how valid they are, right? Take a look at the top here. Here's my scroll bar for Microsoft. So if we go down to the bottom of the page, we're still, oh, there's like 500 or 600 errors on the Microsoft website. That's how important validation is to Microsoft. They just don't care, right? There's a lot of other big sites out there. Let me just see. This is a more current site. I wonder, HTTP, bing.com. Let's just see if we can pull up. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Oh, there's 66. So they have 5 more errors than you do. So Bing is, and that's Bing. What about Google's probably on the ball with this stuff, because that's what these guys do for a living, right? But I'm curious what Google, let's just pull up one more just for fun. Oh, well, there you go. This is Google.com, biggest site in the world, and it's got 20 errors. So obviously, even though Google has like a horde of coders, their site isn't perfect either. So my advice is save your cache. If we want to go, we can definitely go through it and pick out all the things, but that's just, one page at a time, right? It's really, I don't think it's even worth your money to do that, because does not have that big an impact on, well, anything, right? So, and here's the trick. I'm going to do our site. HTTP, oh, it's HTTPS, themes.com, because we have a valid site at one time. Oh, there it is. And we still do. And the reason I know it's valid, or at least it used to be, and we do pass, is because our webmaster had just recently done a Google PageSpeed review, and I think he probably made sure that we were valid before we did that page speed check. But I was usually when I go and pull up the site, there's a few errors, because all it takes is you go in, you make a couple of changes, something gets knocked out of place, and boom, now you got an error, right? So unless you're in here all the time and making sure that your site is clean and valid, you have to do it more than just once. It's sort of an ongoing process. So anyways.